There's two other teams though, Whit, that started the season 0-2 that I want to get your take on. Maybe a little vibe check. Miami and more importantly, the Kansas City Chiefs are 0-2. First time in Patrick Mahomes' career he's lost 3 games in a row. One of them was the Super Bowl. But are we panicking with the Chiefs right now?
I am not panicking with the Chiefs. And there's actually a couple main reasons. Here's my number one is that every year for the last 2 years, I've panicked and been made look like an idiot because I keep saying they're about to get beat. And this is it. And every year they make me look like an idiot. Last year, I just went on a full, I actually convinced myself that I had become good luck for the Chiefs in just saying that they're going to lose. And so I just rode it the whole way. I think this is it. This is the end of the road. And, for whatever reason, they kept winning.
Tell me why you're not afraid then that they're other than Pat. Let's just look at this year's team. We don't know the history of this team. Tell me why you're not afraid this 0-2 start is,
I'm not afraid because I thought, again, the response to playing a really good Eagles team was what you wanted to see. I thought the defense played great. Listen, that Philly team is talented in every position you could possibly be. They're a really good team. As I've said, they are built to be like the Chiefs were on their run they just got through having. The Eagles are built to withstand and be a team that could go on a run here for some Super Bowl appearances. So I thought the response in that week, because Philly's built up for this game. You're coming off of the Super Bowl where they just embarrassed you. The response was awesome. I thought defensively they responded. I thought offensively they just continue to not have all their guys, and it's just not as explosive as we want it to be. I feel like when they get Rashee Rice, when they have Hollywood Brown, when they have Xavier, all these guys there, they have their crew. I think that they are going to be just fine, and we're going to see this offense open back up and be what we kind of hoped this year's version was going to be once they have all the guys together. But I think right now there's going to be a little bit of some tough times, and it's going to be them fighting, and they're going to need a little last year where they just win games through making the plays when they have to make them and not making mistakes and not having those moments. Because you even look in this game, tough call down there, just, with Travis comes out of that break. He didn't quite have his head around. The ball got on him fast. Ball bounces off of him. Interception.
That's tough.
Massive moment in the game, right? And it's like, Trav, we know him well. It's like, dude, he's livid. He's upset, whatever, but also really tough. That's an insanely tough situation. That ball was on him super fast. He hardly had his head around. But they're that close to the opportunity where they respond in week 2 and win. So I think this is a really good football team. And I think what we've just seen with what happened to Burrow, you look across the AFC, do I see a lot of teams that I go, oh man, these are just dominant football teams? I don't. I think Buffalo and Baltimore are at the top, and then the rest of it is a lot of debate of who's going to finish this year the right way. So I think the Chiefs have this opportunity where they get to December, they become who they are, and they do it to us every freaking year. And Patrick Mahomes, what do you know? In the biggest moments, he's at his best, and they're going to make a run again. And Baltimore and Buffalo are going to have to deal with the Chiefs again. I think that's how it's going to play out. Having said that, the other team you brought up, maybe there's a return. Maybe there's, hey, bring our guy back. That would be kind of fun, right? Can we bring Tyreek back to KC?
It would almost solve both. I think Miami's having a little bit of an issue with Tyreek over the years and showing up to stretch and practice and, attitude.
He's got to drop the kids off at the pool, Fitz. Calm down.
He's got to drop the kids off. He couldn't make practice on time. But yeah, maybe that trade does solve both things. And sometimes with receivers, changing scenery is a good thing. I have no idea financially how that works. And, it just seems like since all of it's monopoly money anyway, and you can play around with the cap, teams would be able to get that done. But a little bit more of that than I do. But I love that, I'm trying to get you to panic about the Chiefs. You're very calm. You're cool. You're collected.
I'll tell you my one panic. You want to know my one panic?
I would love.
Spags called more blitzes than he's called his entire time as a coordinator there because they cannot get home with their front four. And that is an issue. When you play teams that can abuse you in that sense that you got to bring pressures to get home, that could be an issue for them. And so I am a little concerned about their ability to get home.
Or maybe they're just looking back at the Super Bowl going, okay, there's a different way to try to get after these guys. I don't know.
Yeah, I just think they struggled against the Chargers to get any pressure on Justin Herbert. They struggled in this game. I think I'm worried a little bit about that part of it. They've got to be able to create some pressure on the quarterback.